What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin, and there's not going to be a Tokusatsu Thursdays review today, but I am going to review something Tokusatsu related, which obviously you read the title. You know, I'm reviewing the Kamen Rider Zero-one comic book from Titan Comics and Stonebot Manga. This is issue 1, which came out in December 2nd of 2022. This was already, when I got it, it was already in the backlog box. Even though it was like, when I bought this, it was like, mid-December? I don't know. I'll have to go back and check that when I uploaded that haul video. But yeah, it wasn't even on the shelf for very long, which sucks. But but yeah, this beautiful cover, right? And for people who don't know, this is a comic book, that a licensed comic by Titan Comics, where they licensed Kamen Rider Zero-one, which was the current Kamen Rider series of 2019, if I'm not mistaken, right? There's like a Kamen Rider series like almost every year. Well, nowadays there's a Kamen Rider series almost every year. Before, sometimes there would be like huge breaks, like I think there was like before Kamen Rider, I think before and after Kamen Rider Black RX, Black and Black RX, there was like a 15-year gap or something like that. Before and after, right? So yeah, this is the Kamen Rider Zero-one, which takes place in like cyberpunk future, where humanity has humanoid robots called Humagears, basically taking and stealing all the jobs, right? And this failed comedian, Aruto Hiden, who is the grandson of Hiden Industry, the creators of Humagears, gets the job of CEO after his grandfather died, and he also inherits the responsibilities of Kamen Rider Zero-one, right? So in the TV show, like the first arc of the TV show, you had like rogue Humagears from Metsu. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the bad guys, right? It's like Japanese for extinction or something. So it's like Jorinjai.net or whatever, right? And they were rogue Humagears going around attacking people, infecting Humagears, and turning them into killing machines. So because he's the CEO of the company that runs owns the Humagears, he has to go and fight them, right? So, like, other characters are the two cop characters from Ames who police the Humagears, right? There are also Kamen Rider Vulcan and Valkyrie, right? And, right? And the gimmick of the show is that you have cassettes called Progrise keys that he can put into his belt, and he can transform into different kinds of Kamen Rider, right? So in the comic book, he gets attacked by this evil rider who may or may not be a robot or a Humagear of some time. We're not sure. And he transforms, and he's called Ragnarok, but if you look closely, if you watch the show, you know that they basically ripped off Flaming Tiger, which is one of the Progrise keys that Kamen Rider Zero-one uses, right? And he fights the robot for most of the show, and and here you see Ease, who's his secretary, or Eyes. It's spelled Izu, but it's like Eyes. What the fuck is this? I didn't notice this before, but it looks like a screenshot. They took a screenshot and then they just like trace over the briefcase with the Progrise keys, right? And like here you can see he's using the Binding Shark Progrise keys. There's a point where she froze the. He also uses the Freezing Bear Progrise keys. At one point, you see she froze the Flaming Tiger progrise keys, right? And yeah, here's this where she throws the flaming tiger progrise keys, and if you look closely, you can see it actually says Flying Falcon ability wing. So it's not the flaming tiger. So they needed an excuse for why, because obviously when you have a villain, right, that looks like the flaming tiger, obviously you need to get rid of that. So they show the villain steal it, which the villain has an alternate form, right? And the guy even steals. They even steal Fowler's lance, which Fowler is a villain in the I would say the mid part of the show, like the second arc of the show. You have a new villain called Fowler, who's like the CEO of a rival company that's trying to take over Heiden Industries. But yeah, like this is a big mistake where it's like that's obviously not the Flaming Tiger progrise keys, and he doesn't even at this point he doesn't even have that key anymore because I think one of the villains stole it, right, and becomes one of the evil Kamen Rider. So here you see the main bad guy of Metsu Bin Rinshai.net. So and you find out that oh yeah, Ragnarok is probably part of like MetsuBinRinshai.net or whatever. Which there's only supposed to be 4 of them, right? So yeah, what did I think about this comic book? I think the art is good, the action is good. It wasn't SJW at all, which most modern comics are. And I've read some Titan comics. Check out my review for the Dead Souls comic book and the Bloodborne, and that was both by Titan Comics, and that was SJWi's. Here there was no SJW stuff, right? But like I felt like the dialogue did not feel like they didn't feel like the characters from the show. Honestly, the dialogue wise, they weren't. They just feel like somebody trying to copy the characters from to the point where like he tells like a bad joke, and then the Fuya, aka Kamen Rider Vulcan, right, which they don't really call him that, right, but whatever, he's just called Fuya, like laughs at his terrible jokes, right, but tries to hold it in. So like it's just like they just took shit that they watched from the show, which the show is available on Blu-ray, and it's available to watch on Tubi for free, as well as like 3 other Kamen Rider TV shows like Kamen Rider Ryuki, Kamen Rider Kuga, and what was the other one? The original Kamen Rider, right? So yeah, I honestly, it's the thing where not much happened in this comic book to the point where like I honestly started and finished this book on the crapper this morning, so it was a very quick read. So I don't know if I recommend this book, but so far it looks okay. I'm giving it 6 out of 10. It could have been better, but you know what? It's a comic book based off a children's action show. So how good could it possibly be, right? But yeah. Okay, that's it for this review, guys. Our next review is going to be the Kamen Rider Kuga manga, right? And you guys know I'm not a huge. I already said I'm not a huge fan of this, but I picked it up because I want my local comic book guy to get the original Kamen Rider manga, right, which was reprinted by 7 Seas Entertainment. So if I don't buy the Kamen Rider shit he has available, he's not going to buy the Kamen Rider shit I want. He's not going to order in the Kamen Rider shit I want. So, I had to buy this. So I'm going to review this next. I'm already halfway through. So that's it for this review, guys.